Good morning, everyone. This is Annette here, also known as Grandma D. I am pretty happy. Today is Sunday morning as we're filming this. It's early Sunday morning, and a girl's just got to have a cup of coffee, right? So, oh man, not enough coffee in the world some days. That's my story. I hope it doesn't bother you. I have laundry going in the background and my washer and dryer are perking away back there. But I wanted to share two things with you that I'm really excited about. I've been talking about them on previous sewing videos. Let's get right to it. I can't wait. My singer has been in the shop. She had a little bit of a problem with the bobbin area on the machine, needed some adjustment and needed a good cleaning. The guy was like, "How long has it been since you cleaned this thing?" I was like, "A minute." I look back, I bought my singer on Amazon in 2017. It has never been to the shop. It's a good machine. That should say something for it. And I have cleaned in and around the bobbin area since I got it, but I have not given it a deep cleaning because I did not know how. But we're gonna get it out of the box. I have it in a rolly cart here. It's in a rolly cart. Yes, I'm so happy. This is the tray that came with the machine. There she is. There's my gal. I'm so excited. Let me turn the camera a little bit. This is my Singer Quantum Stylus 9960. This is a plug. I have some external lighting. Let's see, right here. These are external lights that work off of this little guy right here. And I bought these at a sewing shop near me. Here's all my receipts, my presser foot, my book, because I had sent 3 feet over with him. My walking foot, my 1/4 inch. That is a 1/4 inch quilting foot, and it has the little lines on it. It has little lines on it so that you can see to do a smaller stitch than a 1/4 inch. And this is my standard, everyday, run-of-the-mill presser foot for my machine. So I wasn't sure what they were going to need, so I sent all 3 over. Super excited. Now, I go to a sewing shop near me in another town. They're really great. They're efficient. They're kind. They take good care of your machines when they're over there. And I've never had a problem. I had Gert over there a few times, my Kenmore that's currently set up in my sewing room. The Singer is going to be set up out here because she is going to be doing some quilting. On my other video, my other sewing video, the Paradigm series, I'm going to be putting together the quilt sandwich as soon as I do the back for the Paradigm. So that's coming. I can't guarantee anything before next week, but it's coming. So we have the new Singer sewing machine ready to go. Now for the piece de resistance. Gonna turn the camera a little bit. Gonna push the machine back because we got a big box. I had ordered a Sew Steady sewing table. This is a acrylic sewing table that I ordered for my Quantum Stylus. Ooh, I'm so excited. This has been sitting here for about 3 or 4 days because I didn't have time to show you guys. I've been so busy. So we are going to get into that right now. We are cutting the tape. This is something that I've been wanting for a while. And it was just too pricey. I couldn't afford it. And, well, I didn't want to spend the money. Let's put it that way. I didn't want to spend the money. So I, Missouri Star, ordered it from Missouri Star. They had a 20%, they had a 20% off through their affiliates. So I went through one of the people that I follow on YouTube and got their affiliate link for 20% off. Then I had been given a gift card. I used that. And then because it was over $50, I got free shipping. Ching! So I'm pretty excited about this. Now this table, they have a couple different varieties that you can get. Oh, let me see. How do I get this out of here? Oop, here it comes. They have a couple different acrylic tables that you can get. Okay. I guess that's it. Okay. I didn't want to leave any paperwork behind. And this one is the Versa. I think it's called Versa sewing table. This one you can buy 2 extensions for it. It extends pretty far out down the side of your machine. And you can get extensions to extend the back out to make it even larger. I was like... Plus it has another thing that I want to show you that comes with it. It came with this. This is called a Sew Steady Grid Liner. Sew Steady Grid Liner. And this is super slippery. It is a replaceable sticky mat that itself is super slippery that allows for really slick movement of your stuff on your sewing machine. I was pretty excited that it came with this. I went on YouTube and did a search and I found a few different content creators who were promoting this. And because they have Amazon stores or whatever, they have their own stores, their own website. And they all had really good things to say about it. It says, Sew Steady, elevate your creativity. This one is a 12 by 20 polyester mat, has standard measurements and angles, a cling back, and a pre-cut hole for your feed dogs. I'm hoping I'm going to love that. Now, it also comes with, let's see, these look like feet for it that came with it. And these are more feet and the things for the, it also has these little guys right here, right there. These are the for the acrylic extensions. Oh, I'm so excited. This has 4 feet with it in that package too. Get this out of here so I don't do anything to it. Feels like it's in 2 pieces, which is what I expected. Oh yeah, here we go. It's really taped together. This is the first section. I see it has the place in it for my sewing machine. Oh, look at that. Look at that, people. Is that a beautiful thing? And it says Sew Steady right there on the front. And this is the part that will glide onto my machine. This is right here, will glide onto my machine like that. And this is the rest of the extension table. Oh my word, this is so beautiful. let's see, installation instrucciones. I don't know if that's a word, but it's fun to say. Okay. Okay, now this part has 4 legs in there, and it has the 2 extension pieces that you need when you're ready to extend your table. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been wanting this for like a couple of years. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, look at that. Because I love my quantum for quilting. But the table that came with it is pretty small. And it's a little bit of a struggle. So this tells me how to install my Versa table onto my machine, which is probably not hard, but I'm going to follow the directions that they provide. And they also have a travel bag that you can get for it if you want. I actually made a travel bag from a Lori Holt pattern a few years ago. That I made it like 2 years ago, and I really haven't used it much, but I think it would be really good for this. Let me go grab it. Okay, this is the this is a ruler bag, and you can put other things in it too. It's from a Lori Holt pattern, and these are Riley Blake fabrics that I used for it, and it opens up flat. This thing is amazing. And these are all pockets, and they're pretty deep. This one goes all the way to the bottom. So this one would work, and then it's got all these other pockets here. And I've not used it yet because I was going to go to a quilt show, and then life happened and I was not able to go. So here is the other side. This is a deep pocket as well back here, and it has 2 larger pockets here. So what I'm thinking is this, both sides, I can lay it out. If I'm going to a retreat and I want to take my table, I can put my table, look at that, it just disappears in there. It just disappears in there. And then you lay it out flat and you fill it. And then once it's full, you just fold it in half. Oh, it's kind of hard to hold it like this. Just fold it in half like that. And you can carry it. And it's got all your rulers, your patterns. You can put notions in there. And that would carry my Sew Steady table. If you're interested in this bag and you would like to know a little more about it, I am an affiliate with RebsFabStash. They are a quilt shop in Moscow, Idaho. And Christy has allowed me to be an affiliate with them. And I got the pattern for this either from one of their live sales or off their website. I can't remember exactly how it happened. They may still have it. I'll see if I can find the pattern. If I can find it on their website, I'll put my affiliate link in the notes below this video for sure. But I'll see what I can come up with. I'm not sure if I still actually have the pattern or not. I mean, how many times am I going to make this? But yeah, this bag will fit perfectly. Look at that, it slides right in there. So if you have a Sew Steady table and you do not have a bag for it, this takes a lot of fabric. This thing took a lot of fabric, and I had to think a little a few times as I was following the instructions because of how it has to go together, and because of the trim that goes on all tops of all the pockets. Every pocket has trim, and the pockets have to go in a specific order or it's messed up. And then it has this little piece down here in the fold area, and it's all quilted. I quilted the entire outside of this myself. I don't know if you can see that. I like swirls and meander patterns. They're so easy and they look super nice. So that's that. So I am going to try and get this on my sewing machine here and get it plugged in, and we'll have a look at it. So this is my Sew Steady table. I think I have it all level. It says it has to be level to these right here, and it's below my my sole plate, but that's okay. It's level here, and my machine dips down like right here. It kind of dips down like that, so it's not even here and here, but it comes with this Sew Steady glider, which sticks to the tabletop, and I'm cutting it to fit. It says that you can cut it to fit. I've cut the hole larger. These, I have two little pieces right here. These two little pieces I cut off on each side because my sole plate is pretty large. Sorry about the focus. You can see where I cut it away to make it large enough because of where my bobbin is, and this is my lever to open my bobbin, so I need that available, and it's got to come back a little bit too, so I'm going to cut it, I think, back to this line here. There's a line right there. I'm going to cut it back to that line, and I think it will be big enough because my feed dogs don't exactly clear. And then I'm going to cut a little bit off here on this side. I might save it and put it on down here for extra or something like that, or in the back. I got to see, because this can come off. According to the directions, this is repositionable like many, many, many times. And it came in this little tube. So I can store the back part, the backing that comes off, in the tube, it says. And then it gives you these little, there's just a few instructions. It's very simple to follow, just a few instructions. And this is a 12 by 20, removable polyester whole, pre-cut for feed dogs. Slick top side allows for easy fabric glide for great free motion quilting. Micro suction technology, can be trimmed down with scissors. So that's what I'm doing. And I think it's going to be nice once I get it on there. And then I'll have to measure down here to make sure that I'm even across the bottom and straight with my needle on my machine. So I'm going to keep working with this for a few more minutes, and then we'll see how it works out for the final product. So I've got the glider all cut with a big enough hole to fit over my sole plate on my Singer. So this is the backing here, and it's a pretty heavy, thick plastic, and according to the directions you can save it and reuse it. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this off and position it on my machine, and then we'll have a final look. So I've got it laying on here, and it is very easily repositionable. It just pulls right off, and you can very easily reposition it, and it sticks over and over again, which is really nice. Now, for those of you who might be wondering, how am I going to get it straight? This is what I did with my Lori Holt Seam So Easy guide on Gert, and it worked really well, and I did use it for the Seam So Easy guide, putting it on this machine as well, and it worked good. So here's my line that should match up with my needle, so that I have, so you see your 1/4 inch, your 5/8, and your 3/8 inch sewing. Now I sew a lot with clothing, so the 3/8 and the 5/8 are familiar increments to me. I do a lot of sewing for clothing. So anyway, what I did was I put my needle down. I left the foot raised my presser foot is raised and my needle is down. And I put my ruler up against my needle, keeping in mind that it's on this side of my needle, which will account for the width of that line. It should. So, and then what I did was I brought my ruler down and I matched it up with the edge of the Sew Steady table. So it's just whatever line, you make sure it's straight. And let me get this straight here. And it's pushed up against the needle. And I'm straight here on the bottom. My line here matches the edge of my guide. And this is straight. All up here, my ruler is right up against that line. Just like that. Perfect. So that is where my Sew Steady grid glider needs to be, so that when I'm doing half square triangles or flying geese, everything will match up. So there it is. There's my gal all ready to go, and the Sew Steady sewing table and the Sew Steady grid glider. I just love that this has got all these lines on it, which is very helpful. Very helpful. I'm just going to go through and I'm going to run a measure all along here and make sure that it's straight. I'm pretty sure it is because we did this measurement here and measured that and made sure that was straight. But I'm just going to double check from here to here, this all the way across. It feels like it's right and it looks right, but I mean, you never know. So as I said, I had to cut a few pieces off. This is the inner corner of the grid glider on this side, because the throat of my machine is smaller than other quilting machines. I cut a little bit off, but you know, my thought process is like, why can't I put it like on the back or on this side of the grid glider, you know, match up the lines and give myself, because this is like 2.5 inches that I cut off. So if I put it on the other end, it would be a guideline. So when I take my Sew Steady grid liner off, like to move the machine or whatever, it'll pop right back in place. I can line my lines up. I'm golden. I don't have to do any more measuring at my needle point. And I also had to cut off a couple small pieces here. I have like 3 or 4 more like this over there. What I'm thinking about doing is putting one of these small ones over top of my bobbin case, because there's a little bit of a distance between the needle and the end of my sole plate. And if you have a very small half square triangle or something like that, you know, it might be kind of difficult to get it going and gauge your distance and make sure you're corner to corner that it's accurate. So I have a couple of real small pieces, and this is that center grid line, and I'm thinking if I put that on there and I line that up, that gives me that little bit, and I can, because I have a clear plastic cover for my bobbin case, and I think that might work. So here's my thought process. So see, I have a clear acrylic bobbin cover. One, I have to be able to get to that button to pop my lid off, and 2, I can see my bobbin so that I know how much I have. If I put this here as an example, I can just peel it up a little bit or just cut a small piece, like shorten it up, and then I should be able to see my bobbin enough to know how much I have in there. And I think that might solve that distance problem between my needle and my line. So that's all we have for today. I hope that this was helpful. I'm super excited to get started with my Sew Steady table. I think it's really beautiful, and I think it's going to be super helpful. And when you buy the Versa Sew Steady table, you do receive, this is the Versa, the Sew Steady grid liner is part of the package. This was the base package from Missouri Star. It came with the table that fits around your machine, the extension that hooks onto that, that makes it, what did it say? Where is it? 24 by something or other. Anyway, I can't find it right off the top of my head, but it was 24 by something. And then you put the extension legs on, and then you can use those to add another extension onto the table. So I think if I like this and I think I need an extension, I'm gonna bite the bullet and make that purchase. And this is the backing. I'm gonna roll it up with the directions and with these couple extra pieces in case I need one. You don't throw them away. You never know. You could, 2 years from now, you could be like, oh, I wish I'd saved that little piece. So anyway, this is gonna roll up and go back into my tube, and that's that. So that's a wrap for today, and I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and review of the Sew Steady Versa sewing table and the Sew Steady grid liner. So I hope that you will subscribe to my channel, like this video, and click the notification bell, and then you'll know each time a new unboxing or sewing or story time video or whatever else I come up with comes out. So this is Annette saying I hope you have a great day today and a better day tomorrow. And know that I love you, I care about you, and I think about you. And I hope you're well. So we'll be back. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.